Today we are going to discuss about judicial notice simplified, but I'm going to explain it to suit a lay person. Like if they're to ask you what is judicial notice, of course this is under the law of evidence. What we came up with is that judicial notice means that a court will accept certain facts as true without requiring evidence because the facts are so well known or easily verifiable that proving them is unnecessary. So they are the things which are so obvious, that you need not to prove them. So the whole essence is that it simplifies court proceedings by avoiding the unnecessary debates over obvious matters. So when it comes to the key features, there are basically two key features of the judicial notice. One, the facts are well known. These are well known facts that everybody literally knows, like the sun rises in the east, it sets in the west. There are 7 days in the week. We have 12 months, make a year, etc. These are things that literally everybody knows. And then the second feature is that they are easily verifiable. These are facts that can be confirmed from reliable sources. The date on the calendar, like for example in Uganda, Christmas is on the 25th of December every year. Our independence is on the 9th of October every year. So these are things which are so obvious. So we are going to look at the examples whereby this can be practically applied, and I've got for us 6 areas where we shall see, like geographical facts, law and regulation, historical events, common knowledge, scientific facts, and then court practices and proceedings. So if we are to start with geographical facts, this is an example. We all know that Kampala is the capital city of Uganda. No one needs you to prove that. Or Lake Victoria is a major water body in East Africa. Or Kampala is the capital city, like I've said, or Uganda is surrounded by Kenya in the east. We have Rwanda, Burundi, Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, like all those are geographical facts. And then when it comes to examples where we can use judicial review in laws and regulations is court takes judicial notice of Uganda's constitution. The national laws, the acts of parliament, all these, once submitted as evidence, need not be proved. So no one needs to prove what the penal code states. It's presumed that the court knows. Historical events. Uganda gains her independence on the 9th of October 1962. What other evidence do you need? Common knowledge. The sun sets in the west. Rain falls during rainy season. Traffic is so terrific usually during rush hours. So there are these basic things that a lay person would literally understand, and we don't need no rocket science. That's basically what judicial notice about. Then we have scientific facts. Example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. When you take alcohol, it's going to impair your driving abilities. You get the whole essence. And then the court practices and procedures, like rules of court, like filing deadlines or procedures for appeal. All these, the court takes notice of them, and you need not to prove, like, how do you file a deadline, or how do you appeal. You get the thing. You don't need to prove any of the things if it comes to court practices and procedures. So the question is, why does judicial notice really matter? One, it saves time. It speeds up the proceedings by avoiding unnecessary evidence. Why would you need to prove the obvious? Two, focusing on the issues allows parties to focus on disputes but not the obvious facts. Three, reduces costs. So we need not hire experts to come and verify, obvious things that everybody literally knows. That would be wasting of resources and time. So in short, judicial notice keeps the courtroom efficient by cutting through the obvious. You go straight to what matters, no beating around the bush. So as for Uganda, if you want to get authority for this, if you go to Evidence Act Cap 6, Section 55 gives the general principle that no fact of which the court will take judicial notice need be proved. You get the point. No fact of which the court will take judicial notice need be proved. And then Section 56 will list all those facts. Please get time, go see them. And then Section 57 will tell you that admitted facts need not be proved. Once someone admits or confesses, what other evidence do you need apart from just making someone's life hard? So basically today we have discussed about judicial notice. We have talked about a few areas where it applies. Why does it matter? And where we can find it in the Evidence Act Cap of 6. But this was an explanation for a lay person. Now you can use this background to build up from there. Thank you. See you next time.